Good morning. Good morning, Tiana. Good morning to you this morning. And it's Boundy, psychic medium here, doing the Daily Lenormand card spread reading. Yes, it is the Lenormand deck this morning. Sometimes I do switch out and used tarot on the weekend, actually. We are here on Wednesday, the 28th of April, and I have had a few technical issues again this morning, so it's why the little hesitation. If the camera, please let me know if the camera looks a bit weird. Not this one. This is the C920, which was on the Blitz yesterday morning. And now as I've swapped them around, you'll see it could be this. It's the C922 that might be on the Blitz. I don't know. I think it might be a program issue, not the cameras. As I'm swapping around, it's this one on the table that's creating an issue, or was. Not now. We'll go ahead with the reading. So what I've got here is our 5-card spread. Good morning, Judy. Lovely to see you here this morning as well. There we go. I've got you up on screen. I was at the beach for a little bit yesterday up at Goolwa. I tried a HAPS live stream from the mobile phone. Looking fine? Good, thank you. I have pulled up the Facebook page and the YouTube just to keep an eye on it myself this time. I'm not keeping them on in case that drains the resources from the computer, but it is a bit weird. Thank you for that. And Veronica, good morning to you as well. I like your background there, those beautiful trees. Oh God, I've got notifications coming up. I thought I'd turned off. Here we've got the spread. We are using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, which is the artwork by Ciro Marchetti. Beautiful artist in how he's done the cards that I've seen of his work. So beautiful. And we've got Susan. Good morning, Susan. Just popped in. Say hello. Thank you. What we've got is the home space in this left one. Well, the ring is in the home space. We've got the time is in workspace. We've got the wishing well up in the top with the unexpected space. We have snake in your role, and we've got the young lady in the center for the outcome. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to see you here. And yeah, Veronica, the trees are gorgeous. You like them too. Well, I presumed you would if you were having a photo taken in front of them, but they do look lovely. We've got the blues of the water and the greens of the trees. It's wonderful. Now, with the ring, it is, I suppose, in our own sense of home space, it's commitment. I'm feeling for this, it's actually getting that centeredness and around our, I'm actually feeling it more around ourselves as far as having that commitment to self and actually moving into that better understanding of who we are and what our situation in life is. I'm feeling so that we're actually focusing, as you can see, the beautiful glow of that light right in the center of the mandala in the background. That, of course, mandalas by their nature tend to be circular, and this looks like a shield, a disc of some sort, quite symbolic. And we've got the beautiful light glowing from the tip of the gem that's on this beautiful ring. So it's about, I'm feeling that really pointed, you know, that getting to the inner beauty, treasure that is the most precious within ourselves. And that's what I'm feeling around our home space, that we actually do treasure. Because the rings, we do put value on a ring. We do put, there's, I suppose, because we're human, we have that sense of, we do judge a lot of things, and try to understand things around how and why, why we're discerning different things and judging different things to be a different level of importance, like the priorities that we have. Oh, good morning, Julia. Just noticed that you're there. Wonderful to see you this morning too. Cool. So I'm just trying to feel into this energy because it can be a little bit evasive. We can tend to dodge it a bit, where we don't really want to look at that inner sparkle, the inner gem that we just, do the same old, same old, same old, and we're not really looking within. We just live. That's what it feels like. Now, this morning, as my partner woke up and the rest, we say hello and all the rest, how'd you sleep? And I thought, well, I actually woke up happy. I had good dreams. Don't remember what they are, but I felt like I wanted, I don't know, there was just a happiness, an inner happiness that was, well, is it glowing? I decided to put my hair up differently. It was a ponytail down there, but it was starting to flop. Anytime I moved, it was flopping around. So I decided to change it over to a bun, right? So it's doing just even one little thing, something differently it just lifted me. And it wasn't that created the happiness. There just was, I woke up happy. And so, I wonder why. Well, I had good dreams. It's just really, at times, I might spend some time just a little later to actually look into that in a deeper sense. And I'm feeling that's what we're probably needing to do, because who is the base of our home? Our home is where our heart is. Look into your heart a bit and spend that time. But whether it's the effects of a full moon, the pink full moon last night or what, I don't know. And I did go outside to look at it, and I did take a photo. I might share it or not, because photos of moons and things don't always turn out. So, I haven't even looked back at it. I was tired. It was the last thing I did before I went to bed, and I woke up really happy this morning. Look, maybe that's the energy that's around, that we really are looking at what is that inner self, and moving forward with that into our day. So here we go, into the workspace of what time. One day I'll work out how to turn the notifications off on an iPad fully, so it doesn't do this in the background. And especially if I say something like Siri recognises. Anyway, here we are with time. And in the workspace, look, the time, any time you pick is going to be the perfect time. Or it is time to get into doing something specific. You might have something planned that you're really needing to do with your work projects, whatever have a closer look at what time you're spending on something. Maybe you're wasting time on something that you don't really need to be spending so much time on. It really is, for our workspace today, is looking at time. So in whatever way that you're feeling and receiving your messages about time, am I wasting it? Oh, I've got to spend more time on this. I'm really enjoying my time. I'm having a happy time. I'm going to, have a little look into what your feelings are around time in your workspace. So we've got so many different choices here in this particular card. I'll even hold it up just in case you can see it. My camera is actually working decently at the moment. Is it going to focus? Let's have a look. Well, you can sort of see there's a cuckoo clock. There's a beautiful brass clock in the center. There's a rooster there. There's hawks. There's owls. There is an owl. There's the owl just down there. It is a bit hard to see this. It's not focusing. Here we've got the hourglass. We've got all different sorts of dials. There's a way of interpreting and seeing the time that suits you. Each and every one of us has a way that we're going to understand it really well. Good morning, Mary. Lovely to see you here. A tad late. Hey, that's the beauty of the technology that we have, that we can rewind. We can rewatch. It is all recorded. And so that's, you might need to do that, Mary. So moving from what time we've got in our workspace today, just have a close look at it, and we're going to go up to the well. Now, the well in this situation, in the unexpected, it really is that those times where we're going to need to actually dip into, put your arm to it, hand to the wheel, whatever you call it, drop that bucket in and bring out what you need as far as the resources go. You do have the resources you need in whatever you're doing today. Just know that, feel confident that whatever it is, and don't doubt it, that you're going to have those resources and the strength to pull it back up. It is work. The loaded bucket's going to be harder to pull up than it is to drop the empty one. So put that little bit of work in those unexpected moments, you'll know when it is that you need to actually draw on that. So do it knowing you've got the stuff there, that whether it's just straight out water, the hydrating, remember to hydrate yourself through the day. Have those drinks of water, good, clear, clean water. Or there's other things that you're needing to pull on as far as your inner strengths. Look for different types of resources that you might need. Where did those scissors go if you're into doing sewing and you're doing a project? That type of thing. It's just all of that type of thing. Know that you've got your tools and resources there. Draw on them when needed, those unexpected times. We've got the snake as our role today. So as well, now this combination, usually in a spread, it's supposed to, going by what I've read of various Lenormand bits and pieces, snake is something to be very wary of, and it's a negative card. As you know, I don't do the positive negative type thing. It just is that this snake is there. As you can see, it's almost into that figure 8. And that's like an infinity of resources, an infinity. I feel it's connecting with the resources as well. We've got this fruit that's there. If you're looking after what you're doing, you're going to get the fruit of your labor, so to speak. Don't be conned out of it. The snake is like the snake in the grass. It does have that sense of feeling like you're being conned or trying to con someone else. Manipulate's the word. So, it's a bit of a warning around that, but it's still that you've done the work and you've got this fruit that's there to be able to be used, eaten, cooked up, do whatever you need to, hand on to others to feed others. It's all of the ways that we can actually share what are our fruits of our labor. And what is naturally around us too. We only do a certain part. The rest is up to Mother Nature, to Gaia, Mother Earth, as to what happens around and about us. But we can certainly put our sense of understanding of how the system works, how the natural process of Mother Nature brings things to our being, and that we can manipulate in good ways, for sustainability and all of that sort of stuff, for those of us who have a concern for our Mother Earth and, bringing sustainability into our livings, that we can do it, not to be convinced out of it, and which is interesting because yesterday I was at a marketing type workshop and we really are manipulated into buying things we don't want, don't need, things that, because of the marketing and all that sort of stuff. So it was very interesting to get the snake card here. Our responsibility really is to be discerning of what we actually need compared to what we want, and how that affects the futures of our own lives, as well as the children, the grandchildren, and all the rest. But for today, because that's what we're doing these readings for, it is today. Be aware and discerning of how you yourself are moving things around you in manipulative ways. Is it manipulation or just for what is a good benefit in the long term? That type of thing. So have an understanding of that. And good morning, Sharon. Wonderful to see you here too. Oops, I didn't quite get that one, my button on that one properly. Good morning. So with that, we ourselves, it's not just others around us that can be the little snake in the grass and trying to convince us of other things. It's us too, we have needs and wants that we see might be needs. It's only us that's going to understand our own self. Just be aware that we're not being that perpetrator in some of this, greedy stuff, trying to protect everything that's ours and not share it, if you understand what I mean. I'm hoping that you do. Okay, and with the young lady in that centre, I feel it really is that lovely, loving, soft energy, feminine energy, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. We all have the masculine, feminine balance that we're trying to create, or hold that balance. It doesn't always work. Biologically, we're one or the other, regardless. It's just what it is. That's what our physical bodies are, one or the other. And along with that comes that inner masculine, feminine balance that we are creating, homeostasis in the physical body, and emotional and spiritual balance in that more, well, it's our spiritual side. So have some moments where you are reflecting on this through your day. Because of the pink moon, the energy of a full moon, it certainly does bring out more of that has been in the shadows, bringing it up to be seen and to be felt, to be dealt with in some instances. But otherwise, look at not everything has to be dealt with. It can be just that we acknowledge, oh, so that's why I'm feeling what I'm feeling, and just allowing it to still play out as it needs to and not have to be acted on. Some stuff really is just being the witness of who we are in our life and what we've got around us with the people that we have around us. And that does take some reflection time and thinking time and sitting with that inner self time. But still, we do need to be living in this world. It is a physical world. It's a physical body we're living in, and we need to continue onward with that pathway and journey of, well, basically keep growing up, keep learning and understanding. There are times where I wonder, gee, when am I ever going to grow up? And I've heard many adults doing their adulting, and in this, that the mother maiden crone. No, hang on. What one was it? Maiden, mother, crone. The three stages of life, things tend to be split into tries because that's how we understand it better. So, it doesn't matter what age we are. We still have some childlikeness. We still have some maturity. We still have some really big wisdom stuff because we're older. But ultimately, it all comes back to, when do we ever really grow up? We're not finishing what our journey is. It continues onward. So keep being as healthy as you can be. Keep being the best person you can be. We are in a physical body. Look after ourselves. Look after those around us, and have a wonderful day, because each day is the next step to what tomorrow is. So, look, and at some point I shall, cute hairdo. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I had it in a ponytail to start with on the side, because the hair, when I first woke up, I do have a, the scrunchie is usually in my hair because I don't like the all over my face as I sleep. It was on the side, so I just brushed it back to the side and put it in as a ponytail instead of the bun, but it was flopping around as I was mucking around with the cameras. So we are in a physical world. It really reinforces it when you start messing around with hair, when your arms aren't quite, the hand is almost better, but some of the muscles just aren't working fully properly yet. So it does make it a little more challenging to do my hair. So thank you for that. Now, what's today's Wednesday? Tomorrow morning I should be here around 8 o'clock. Hopefully everything's going to work properly. I had some interesting stuff with the cameras. Hopefully it's all going to work properly tomorrow, and we'll see you for the next daily installment. Well, they're not installments, are they? A daily reading with the Lenormand deck card. Keep being the best you can be, and have a wonderful day, and we'll see you then. Bye for now. Oh, namaste.